Alright, I am playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I do enjoy how small it gets in the computer. I played very little of this on Steam. That was years ago. Now we got this deluxe thing, so hell follows it on the screen too. Let's go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Wow, that seems too real.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
How do things work? Can I pick stuff up? Step out of my office. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I hate Mondays.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take out past another coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. It's an endless cycle. To do. I gotta synergize and monetize. Free to play. Where's my boss's office? Room closet? Ooh, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There's really nothing in here. Why would there be a broom closet?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh, red. Ugh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh no.
Why did doors close
Where are my
automatically
feet?
behind him wherever he went?
I was gonna bug me.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
I want cold drink.
He hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing
I don't
and
know.
thinking?
I was enjoying it. I wasn't going to
Now
question
the
that.
voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Oh, how do I prove to myself this?
So he closed his eyes gently.
Oh no!
And he
no.
invited himself
Stanley,
to
don't
wake
fall
up.
asleep. I'm still
He
walking.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
I'm not done.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife,
My wife?
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Huh?
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am
Why is it
real.
getting
I
so-
must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
No, I feel
Then
so
she
good about
remembered the
myself
meeting
because of
she
this
had
dead man in
scheduled
front of
for
me.
that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, alright then. I died. Somehow. Screaming. Do we start over again? Something's amiss.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What does it
Stanley
mean?
decided
What
to go
does
to
it
the
mean?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I gotta go talk to my boss. He'll know what's going on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll go right this
This
time.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
We have an
it.
employee lounge? Oh.
Yes, truly a room worth
worth-
admiring.
worth
It had
admiring.
really been worth the detour after all. just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Because I'm creepy? Oh man, that's kind of messed up.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Wait, who? The game? Did he say the game? I wasn't paying attention. Alright, fine, I'll go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
The heck? That doesn't look right. This looks better. Let's see here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
No, I don't like colored doors.
Stanley walked through the red door.
But if he wanted me to go through the red door, why would he tempt me with a blue door? I don't understand your logic. I'm gonna go blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Hey. Stanley walked through the red door.
I will walk backwards through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Stanley sure, now you take away the choice.
The red door.
The red. Any candy in here?
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
You wrote the story?
I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. Woo.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I did enjoy the third option. 4 out of 5.
So we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark.
I don't know, it was fun.
So let's keep this party train rolling.
Ooh,
Here,
party train.
Based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the? Worldwide leaderboard. How am I doing? Oh. 2 seconds. Okay. Where am I? The last place. Oh. 7 hours? I have not been playing this 7 hours. You are objectively ranked 9, 3, 2, 8. Oh, hey, there's that door again. Let's go through it again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
I think people are cheating.
Honest answers, please.
Leaderboard? I like the leaderboard. I'll just do 4 again.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Ooh.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, not at
Let
all.
me boot it up.
Where are we going?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful
I don't like this
all
game.
The desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Why?
I think the art world will really
Where's the
take
door? I
notice.
don't want to do this
But
game.
of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Baby. Baby! No! The hell? Oh, yeah, this is good gameplay. God. I'm not gonna get anywhere, am I? I have to... What an awful noise, too. Why must you do this to me? There's an option? Oh, I'm gonna let the baby go. Bye, baby.
You heartless bastard.
Oh!
You do it because you think it is, or
I'm
purely to
the
spite
bastard.
me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Yeah,
I can't
the only
think of
thing
a
you can think of
single
is
thing
don't
that
let
might
the
improve
baby go in the
experience
fire.
for me.
Where are my doors?
I'm not even
I was
going to
enjoying
try.
doors.
I'm out. I'm done.
You're done?
It's over.
Wait.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Sarcasm.
Okay, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
Yes,
Perhaps
my
for some
creep
sort of
tower. I
twisted
like that
erotic
sound of
purpose.
that. Ooh, suds.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. Ooh, door. Ooh. Ah, that fresh air. Do. Just being a creep in my tower. Ooh, stairs.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? You don't just say that. Okay, I'm going back up. I'll be creep tower forever. Back in my creep tower. Can I sleep? What is it? Ah, Truck Alaska time. 1989. Paradise. Volunteer as an outlook. Peace, solitude, the great outdoors. I'm so alone. What if I saw a bear? Do I give it honey? Ah, fine. Nothing's going to progress as I go down here.
It is. It's an open world game.
Oh,
Good
is that what
God,
we're doing?
Quickly block it off.
What are we blocking up? What?
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wanted off
Open world Stanley Parable game?
thing.
No!
That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm
Actually, we're
going
in
to
the
get us
woods.
out of here. Let's find another game.
Another game?
Preferably something with walls.
No,
Something
no, no.
with nice,
No.
big,
Insurmountable walls. No, I don't want those. No, you sick.
Okay, I think this will be
Jonesy Lake. Oh man, you took away Jonesy Lake.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just
Rocket
a nice
League?
big box for you to
Oh
run
boy,
around.
I'm
There
not a
isn't
car.
any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
This is game
Stanley,
design.
If you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
How do I get lost in this game?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
It must be a car.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports
Stanley,
ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the ball? Oh, there's the ball. Oh, I can move faster. Can I go fast? Pressing buttons? No? Okay. Ball! Ooh. I'm gonna score a goal! Oops, maybe not.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Is this fun?
Is it better than my miserable little... Hold on.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Oh, my
Stanley,
ankles.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Oh, this is fun. Am I? Can I fall? Oh, God. I guess I can't go that way. Ah, this certainly feels like Portal 2. Let's see. Ooh, a light. That means something. What's all this? Ooh, video editing. Cool. Let's see, what is this? And security cameras, that looks the things. Alright, back to the light. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's
He'll
no
be
other
back.
way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I can wait.